Here's a question. Why did compassion become more important during the 18th century than the traditional marker of human-animal difference, which was reason? And related to that, why did sensibility, this doctrine of thinking about humans in the natural world that emphasizes feelings over logic, become important then? Well, I'm not sure we can answer those questions, but I would like to leave you with a couple of generalizations. Here's the first one. Most scholars agree that the discourse of sensibility is somehow related to individualism for humans and animals alike. When Hogarth portrays the progress of cruelty or the inevitable consequences of torturing animals, he's actively promoting a particular kind of individual, one more compassionate than the schoolyard bully Tom Nero. The writing of the Romantic period also tends to emphasize feeling, or the relationship between thought and feeling, manifest in long, lyrical, and self-reflecting poems about the nature of feeling and consciousness. The best example of that we actually didn't read, which is Wordsworth's Prelude, or The Growth of a Poet's Mind. At the same time, we did see that it emphasizes the individualism of particular animals. Here's the second generalization. Literary types become less important in this period than do literary individuals. So you can see a clear difference between the way that writers of Shakespeare's period saw animals and the way they're represented in the late 18th century. Those of you who have taken Renaissance courses might remember that in Animals Involve Pony by Ben Jonson and Macbeth by Shakespeare were used to signify certain qualities in the human characters. For example, innocent women were associated with doves, or predatory men with crows. This in a kind of allegorical representation. But the animals were not necessarily shown as separate entities with the capability of experiencing sensations of pain or happiness or suffering. Whereas in the poems that we read, that is the case. The donkey feels, the mouse feels, the caterpillar is endowed with individual consciousness. So whether or not Barbeau and Coleridge can be classified as animal welfare advocates, all of these poets share with Jeremy Bentham a preoccupation with rights and with suffering and with compassion. This is the same mix that gave rise to at least two revolutions and maybe more, the American Revolution and the French Revolution. So keep that in mind as we go on to the next section on the emergence of animal studies as a discipline.